Today, Kevin and I are going to be making the Spectacular Science Crazy Color Changing Icing Cupcake Mix. This was sent to us from Eleanor in the UK, so thank you, Eleanor. The reason that the box is already open, as you can see, is because they don't tell you, like most cake mixes on the outside of the box, they'll tell you like what to preheat your oven to, and you'll have all your directions and stuff like this. Well, the outsides of these boxes, they tell you what you need, what's included and what is needed, but they don't give you the actual like directions until you open the box. So you get this, where is it? You get this instruction sheet right here. And this also gives you the science-y part. It tells you how the color, what makes the color change and all that stuff in there. So it gives you the baking instructions, which you want to preheat your oven to 180 degrees or Celsius, or that's 356 degrees in America. So let's see what all we get here. You get the cupcake papers, and then you get, this is your baking mix, and then this is your color changing icing sugar. So, and then these are the part of the science-y part. Kevin, what are these?
I don't remember. One's acidic, one's alkaline.
So this is the science-y part of it. So we're going to put these and the color changing icing over to the side because we're not going to work with those right now. All we need right now, what you need for this mix is 50 grams of soft butter, which is right here. You need 4 tablespoons of milk, and you need 1 medium egg. You're also going to put your cupcake liners in here.
Makes 12. That's pretty good.
And normally I would spray these, spray the cupcake liners, but it did not tell you to, and so I'm just not going to. What it does, if you spray them, it just makes the cupcake come out clean and the paper's clean, and you don't lose any cake, but you don't lose a lot anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. So like Kevin said, it makes 12. So what you want to do is you want to put your mix and then all 3 of these items and into your mixer and mix it together, and then you want to pour it into your cupcake tins. Now, our oven's preheated. It will tell you to spoon these into the cupcake tins. I think it is a lot more time consuming to do it that way. So once this is mixed in here, I will pour it into this and then divvy it up from this. So you'll be seeing that in the video. Usually I just speed this part up because there's not a whole lot more to say about it. So I'm gonna start mixing this and you'll see the rest. So I changed my mind. The past 2 videos that we've made from stuffed cupcake kits from Eleanor, I actually used that measuring cup and poured it in each one. And I told Kevin, I said, you know what? I'd rather put it in a Ziploc baggie and treat it as like a piping bag and try it that way, because I think it will be less time consuming to do it this way. So we're gonna see. I could have made a big mistake. I don't know. I'm just gonna go for it and see how it works. That was a lot quicker. Some of them are very, very thin though. If these were American cupcakes, you would make like, from the same batter, American cupcakes would have made like 6. Because ours make really big fluffy cupcakes, but I've learned that these mixes from the UK, they're short, dense cupcakes. That's just the way they are. It's not that they have a bad flavor at all. They're really good, but they're just a different kind of cupcake. So anyway, you bake these for 25 minutes and then we'll be back. Okay, so here are the cupcakes. They've been out, they're cooled off completely. And now Kevin is going to do the sciencey bit.
Sciencey bit, it's really not hard. So you've got three mixes. You've got your frosting mix, and you've got an acid milk mix and an alkaline mix. So you need 2 bowls for your frosting. You're gonna mix it in 1 bowl, then split it in half. So that's all the bowls are for these. Then you need 2 smaller bowls for your acid and alkaline mix, and it just takes, the frosting mix takes a tablespoon of water, mix it up and split it. The alkaline and acid mix take half a teaspoon of water. So I've just got a big bowl of water back here and some measuring spoons. So here we go. So we're gonna make our frosting. We're literally, looks like powdered sugar. And we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of water. That's all it takes, 1 tablespoon. Doesn't seem like it'd be enough, but that's what they said. But if you're making powdered sugar, basically that it would be enough. So I'm just gonna mix this until it gets smooth, and I'm gonna split it between the bowls. So that's pretty well mixed up to me. So I'm gonna literally just take a couple spoonfuls and put it between the two. It's very, very, very thick. This is a raspberry flavored icing, and you can smell it. It smells like raspberry. I guess that's about half and half. Close enough. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it right there. Now I'm gonna push that to the back. And I'm gonna get my 2 mixtures together. So I've got my acid and my alkali. So I'm literally just going to pour the powder in these little bowls. And you want a half a teaspoon of water for these. So it did say to be careful when you're doing the acid, to make sure not to get into your eyes. If you get into your eyes, it'll burn. So you would have to rinse it out with water. So just be careful. That was the other mix. Okay, so now I'm literally just going to, I'm gonna move this to the side. I'm gonna put this one in this first frosting. And it changes color. Changes to a pinker color. That's that one. And then we're going to do this one. We're going to put, let me get my spoon back. And we're going to put this one in this bowl. And it got darker purple. And that's it. They're ready to frost. So basically you can frost your cakes with different colors. So you can, they were saying put one on the bottom and then put lines around it and take a toothpick and all this kind of stuff to make them fancy. It's whatever way you want to decorate them. So I'm going to turn this back over to Tammy and let her decorate.
Okay, I'm going to get 2 cupcakes here. And I'm not a cake decorator. And I'm not skilled at this. So this will be interesting to see how this turns out.
Yeah, we just put them in a bag just to make it a little easier to decorate.
It's not bad. That's not half bad. So we have our cupcakes here, and I should tell you it is a vanilla cupcake flavor with raspberry flavor icing. So no matter what color, it all came out of the same icing packet. So of course it's all the same. This is suitable for vegetarians, so that's nice to know. And let's see, it looks like they're about 347 calories each. Of course, you would have to weigh everything. You'd have to weigh the mix, you'd have to weigh it out in each cup and blah, 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 so just enjoy your cupcake. It does say too, when you make this kit, that you should do it with an adult. Because
well, you got the acid. The acid can actually burn your eyes.
Right. So now I did not spray any of these cups like I normally do, but they'll still come off. It's just that the cake will stick just a little bit. Are you?
I was waiting. I didn't want to stick my hand in your cupcake while you were opening it.
No, you're fine. So.
The icing is a little like runny, almost like a glaze.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell this is gonna make a mess. On my fingers.
Kevin must have been one of those kids when he was little that didn't like to have dirty hands. When Ashley was little and we would do like pumpkins and stuff like that, she didn't like to get her hands down in the pumpkin and get it gooey, or I mean she would, but she didn't like it. I bet you were the same way.
I don't remember being that way, but I might have been. That frosting is literally powdered sugar with a little bit of flavoring in it.
Oh, it's good.
You can get that gritty texture of the sugar.
Yeah, that's what I like about it, the gritty texture.
And the cupcake itself is it's dense, but it's good.
I've said that if you watch the previous videos that we did of the mixes that Eleanor sent us from the UK, they're very good. They're very good cupcake mixes. But they're different than our cakes because ours are light and they're airy and they're fluffy. And so they're twice as thick as these are. These are shorter and they're very dense.
Yeah, almost like a muffin. Like a yellow cornmeal muffin mix or something like that. Almost muffin-like instead of cupcake-like.
So what I was trying to say earlier, I don't know if you understood what I was saying, but if you wanted to make them like to be an American thickness, you would have to use half as many of the cups. So instead of making 12 cupcakes, you would have just made 6, but they would have been thicker.
I don't know how they wouldn't have been any lighter and fluffier though, because
no, they're still going to be dense. They're still going to be really, really dense. And any cake mix we've gotten, whether it's cupcakes or cakes, whatever, it's always thicker like that. And we watched the Great British Bake Off. They're always a thick mix. It's not, ours are like really thin. If they were to make one of our mixes, they'd probably be like, wow, this is like water. Yeah, I think it would amaze them. But this is really good. Yeah, this is fun. I think kids would like it. Thank you very much to Eleanor for sending us these. We appreciate it, and thanks for watching.